From flat images to true depth. Swift Trinocular Stereo-Zoommikroskop review. The solder joint looked fine until the client zoomed in on the photo and spotted the flaw. I remember that sinking feeling, realizing my old scope flattened everything and hid the depth I needed to see. It was embarrassing. One small oversight cost hours of rework. Tiny mistakes feel huge. If that sounds familiar, you know the pressure. When depth perception is off, your hands hesitate and your eyes strain, creating that dry, gritty fatigue by mid-afternoon. A colleague once delayed shipping a custom board because he couldn't confidently verify a micro crack under dim lighting. That uncertainty lingers. It slows decisions, adds stress, and quietly chips away at precision. There has to be better. The turning point for me was the Swift Trinocular Stereo-Zoommikroskop. Don't just pick any stereo microscope. Make sure it has true trinocular capability so you never experience flat, undocumented inspections again. The stereo zoom design delivers real three-dimensional depth, making solder joints, gemstone facets, and engraved lines visibly defined, rather than guesswork. Its continuous 0.7x to 4.5x zoom lets you glide from overview to fine detail without swapping lenses mid-task. The 100mm working distance creates comfortable space for tools, tweezers, and steady hands. Small shift, big clarity. The 56-bulb LED ring light provides bright, shadow-free illumination that stays cool, which matters more than people expect during long electronics or biological sessions. A lab technician I know nearly missed a documentation deadline, but captured sharp images through the trinocular port while still viewing live through both eyepieces. That flexibility saved her report. Interestingly, experienced users often appreciate how naturally the setup supports teaching demos and client walkthroughs, not just inspections. I'll explain why that long-term benefit matters next. Over time, the Swift Trinocular Stereo-Zoommikroskop stops feeling like an upgrade and starts feeling like the new baseline. Daily inspections become calmer and more decisive because you can trust what you see. One microscopy reviewer told me, "The working distance and stereo clarity make it practical for real bench work, not just quick demos." An electronics hobbyist shared something similar, saying the shadow-free LED ring light finally let him spot hairline solder fractures without tilting the board at awkward angles. That kind of consistency builds confidence. I noticed my own workflow speeding up, simply because I wasn't second-guessing depth or lighting anymore. Some people worry a trinocular setup might be complicated or excessive, especially if they're used to basic stereoscopes. In practice, attaching a camera while keeping both eyepieces active feels intuitive after a short adjustment period. It becomes second nature. There's also subtle momentum around trinocular documentation in labs and workshops, as more professionals realize recorded proof protects their work and reputation. Have you felt that shift in your field? Stability from the heavy metal base and ergonomic 45-degree head keeps long sessions comfortable, reinforcing that this isn't a temporary fix, but a sustainable improvement. If your work depends on precision, clarity, and reliable documentation, the Swift Trinocular Stereo-Zoommikroskop is a thoughtful investment in control and confidence. Many lab technicians, gemologists, and electronics professionals are steadily upgrading to trinocular systems for exactly this reason. Results may vary depending on setup and application, but the difference in depth and lighting is immediately noticeable. Solid tools matter. You can explore the full details through the link in the description or pinned comment and experience the difference today.
For demo videos and current pricing, check the link in the description.